Well, good afternoon, friends. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally does not work. And it is hump day. We are over the hump, or we're almost over the hump. It's about 1:30 right now. The Dallas Cowboys, for their hump day, they're off today. No workouts on the field. They'll be out there tomorrow. So it'll be probably a little bit quieter of a day today. A couple of things I wanted to touch on. I haven't done this in a while, and that would be the dumbass comment of the day. I wonder about the Dak Prescott haters. Did your mama not hug you enough when you were a baby? Did Dak Prescott steal the woman you were in love with or something? Did some of you get dropped down the steps? I'm just trying to understand what the deal is on this. This morning on my morning video, and maybe they're just looking for some love for me, that even if I comment and say something about them, that they feel loved. Is that what it is? Okay, Dak Prescott haters, I love you, man. I love you guys because you guys are special. So this morning I was talking about Dak Prescott keeping players accountable, that not only are they working out at the facilities for OTAs, but they're also working out at his house on his field. And as one of the receivers said, if you say you're going to be there, you better be there. You don't go ahead and say, oh, yeah, I'll be over at 4 and don't show up. He'll go into your ass about that. And so I was saying that Dak Prescott is leaving these guys accountable. And so I get somebody, I'm not going to go ahead and say the name. His comment is, who's holding Dak responsible? Out of all of our offensive weapons, Dak Prescott is the weakest link. Period. The only thing he didn't do was say, pause. He has the nerve to call himself CEO. The funny thing is I really don't have to go into him because it seems like all the fans kind of went into him. So the replies are from Jerome Crimble to smiley faces that are frowning. Weakest link, wrong. Toad French. If Dak is the weakest link, then why did they go from the number 1 offense with Dak to the number 32nd without Dak? What games have you been watching? Another one, Argon. If Dak is the weakest link, then why didn't they play better without him? Go on. Yeah. When you hear even, oh, Lordy, Dan Orlowski say that, even if Dak plays better with Zeke Elliott having one explosive play in, during the time that he was there with Dak, and the offensive line being ranked 29th and the defense being one of the in the NFL, it's not going to matter. It does. So apparently, if that's the case, then Dak Prescott isn't the weakest link out there. I mean, come on, man. Come on. Anyway, moving right along here. I'll probably touch on this a little bit later, but because I don't have much time, I have to go for a procedure. Yeah, I gotta get something done, and I'll be honest with you, I'm really scared right now. I'm actually very, very nervous about this, and I don't want to go into details right now because I don't know if it's going to be something to worry about or not. I just hope that everything will come out okay. That's what I'm hoping for. I hope that everything comes out okay because it could be traumatizing. It really could. And, my wife is she's a little upset and she's a little concerned as well. And I just hope it works out. That's all. I'm going to leave it right there with you guys. Yeah. This is going to be like losing an old friend is what it's going to be like happening. So, yeah. I don't want to do it, but I got to. Okay, so let's turn to a bright spot right now. You know, there's different kinds of leadership. There's some people that are good as a leader, standoffish, a good general, who will go in there and he'll put the people in the right positions to succeed. And most people don't really get to know that general up there. Some guys are better in the trenches, working with the guys, going to war. Not trying to see how I can put this. I got so much on my mind right now. I'm sorry, I'm not flowing like I usually do. When I do work, I never asked anybody to do something I wouldn't be willing to do myself. In fact, I'd get down and dirty with everybody else. And guys would rally behind you because they felt like you're in the fight as well, that you go beyond just being the one in charge that's just barking out orders and sitting up here in the high garden, and just, ordering while we do all the work and stuff. When you get guys that are in the trenches there, or the players type coaches, they start to buy in and believe in that guy. They almost feel like he's part of them on the field. And you're willing to run through a brick wall if asked to. And if you've played football before, you can think of a couple of coaches, or I can even think of a teacher, Colonel Michener, who was a Marine in World War II. Colonel Michener was mean. He's a history teacher. But he was the kind of guy that you could respect and that you would look up to and understood, if I was in a fight, I want that guy here with me. And that's what I'm beginning to feel like the problem for Dan Quinn at being a head coach, because he had to be that guy who's the guy that's directing others to do the work. But when you see, and take a look at this clip. When you see Dan Quinn in there, with the gloves on, he's up in there with the guys. He is down there in the fight with them, being that teacher, being that guy that they hopefully will feel that is in the trenches with them, that they'll buy into what he's selling. Because more than anything else, when you heard things like, the defense is too complex, or we don't know what's going on, you never felt like these guys bought into what they were teaching. Because when you believe something, when you believe in it, you bust your ass to go ahead and make it go through. But if you don't believe in something, it's never going to succeed. And I don't believe that too many of the players bought into Mike Nolan, what he was doing. And maybe that was because he was new, and because they ended up having OTAs by computers, they didn't have workouts at the facilities, that they didn't really get a chance to get to know him and understand what his philosophy was, or buy into it, or have that, I don't know, maybe it was male bonding. But when you see Dan Quinn, go ahead and let me, Bohannon, get out here. Let me show you guys how to get up in there and teaching. And you see him physically hands-on. You can take these young, impressionable guys and mold them into the players that you want. I'm really, really excited about that, and I feel differently. Now, it's going to take time because, again, we got young guys that are going to be playing significant minutes. I'm happy to see that Keanu O'Neal is healed up from his injury, because, that was one of the things we worried about, dude. Whoa, was Keanu. And he's playing linebacker as well. I can't wait till we actually have games to see if this bonding, if this teaching starts putting these guys together. The thing that I love is, if you are a Dallas Cowboys defensive player right now, with all the negativity of the Dallas Cowboys defense and all the things that they're saying about your ass, you're terrible, you got no chance, the Cowboys will stink because of the defense. This is where you got nothing to lose. They already think we're the worst in the world. If we do anything, we're already ahead of the game. And I bet you see these guys come out here like gangbusters. Now, I probably sound like Philly 500, because Philly 500, he's like, oh, if Rhaegar steps up and all this, that, and the other guy we drafted step up, we could have the best. We could have the best young wide receiver core out there. Okay, I think he's living in fantasy land myself. But hey, what do I know? I'm a guy with a day job and a voodoo doll. And that's all I got for you right now. Hope you guys have a great hump day. And I'll be back later to let you know how this procedure goes. All right, peace out.